Unlock 10 hidden pivot table features you probably missed. Quick tricks that make analyzing and organizing data effortless. Let's jump in. Feature 1. Create a pivot table and adjust field list settings. Let's start fresh with some e-commerce orders data. Since my data is already formatted as an Excel table called e-commerce data, we'll go to Insert, Tables, Pivot Table, choose New Worksheet, and hit OK. Now this is the default field list view that shows up when you create a pivot table. But did you know you can customize this? Under the Tools section, select Field section and Area section side by side. This view makes it so much easier to drag and drop fields exactly where you want them. For example, dragging product category to rows, customer region to columns, and total sales to values. You can also adjust how fields are listed. Sort A to Z alphabetically, which is great when you have lots of product fields. Or sort in data source order, which keeps them in the same order as your dataset. Both options are super handy, especially if you're working with a large e-commerce dataset and need to quickly find the fields you want. Next, Feature 2. Recommended Pivot Tables. Many people ignore is recommended pivot tables. This makes it super easy and super fast to get started. Here's my example. We have an e-commerce data with date, customer region, product category, product name, quantity, price, discount, and total sales. It's about 200 rows, and we've formatted it as an official Excel table called e-commerce data. Now, instead of building a pivot table from scratch, we'll go to Insert, Recommended Pivot Tables. Excel instantly suggests different layouts. Sum of price by customer region, sum of price by product category, and more. We just pick one, click OK, and instantly we've got a pivot table. From here, we can either keep it as is or customize it. For example, let's say we want to add product category. All we need to do is drag and drop it into rows. Done. Now we see the breakdown by location. That's it. We've got a recommended pivot table up and running in seconds. Recommended pivot tables remove the fear factor of starting your analysis. Instead of staring at a blank pivot table, you get a ready-made option. And the best part is, you can tweak it instantly to fit your needs. Next, Feature 3. Auto-refresh your pivot table. One of the most common mistakes people make with pivot tables is forgetting to refresh them. This means you could end up reporting outdated data without realizing it. Luckily, there's a setting that ensures your pivot table refreshes automatically every time you open the file. Let me show you how. Here in Excel, we've got some sample e-commerce data. We'll quickly insert a pivot table on a new worksheet. Add in product category and price. Now, to enable auto refresh, right-click inside the pivot table, go to Pivot Table Options. Under the Data tab, check the box for Refresh Data when opening the file. That's it. From now on, whenever you or your colleagues open the file, the pivot table will update automatically with the latest data. That way, any new rows or columns are included automatically. And for even more accuracy, you can add validation checks to confirm that your pivot table matches the source data. Next, Feature 4. Power Pivot Data Model. Another big mistake is wasting time writing VLOOKUPs or XLOOKUPs just to combine information from multiple tables into a single pivot table. The good news is, there's a much faster way, and you don't need to write a single formula. Here's how it works. On one sheet, we have my orders dataset with all the transactional sales data. On another sheet, we have a table called Product Details. This has a unique list of products, their categories, suppliers, and cost prices. Normally, many people would add new columns to the orders table and use VLOOKUPs to pull in product names, categories, or customer regions. But instead of that, we can skip the formulas and let Power Pivot handle everything. Go to Insert, Pivot Table, check the box for Add this data to the data model, and click OK. Now, this pivot table is different. It's powered by the data model. That means we can add fields from multiple tables without merging them manually. First, we'll add total sales from the orders table. Then, if we switch our field view to all, we can expand the product details table and bring in product category. At first, the numbers may not look right. Excel might even tell you a relationship between tables is needed. No problem. We'll let Excel auto-detect it. Now notice, the numbers instantly update. Behind the scenes, Excel created a relationship between the product ID column in orders and the product ID column in product details. We can even go to Manage Relationships to confirm. And just like that, we can now build reports that pull fields from multiple tables. For example, total sales from orders, product category from product details, and region from customers. With Power Pivot, you can combine fields from multiple e-commerce tables into one pivot table. No messy formulas, no manual lookups. Next, Feature 5. Inbuilt Dynamic Formatting. The next feature many people miss is inbuilt dynamic formatting in pivot tables. Here's the problem. Let's say we've created a pivot table and we want to keep an eye on a specific number. For example, one of our products, Fashion in the South region, generated very high sales, and we want to track that. Now, instead of just looking at it manually, we'll format that cell. Orange background, bold, italic, done. But here's the magic. What we actually formatted is cell G10. It's the value, total sales for fashion in the South region. Watch this. If we drag the field list product category and add to the rows area, the formatting follows the value. If we change the filter and only look at fashion, the highlight comes back when product category, Fashion in the South region appear. If we choose another product or region, the formatting disappears. This means the formatting is dynamic. It sticks to the data point, not the cell. So whenever you don't want to lose track of a key item in your pivot table, use inbuilt dynamic formatting. It makes tracking specific sales metrics effortless. Feature 6. Set default pivot table settings. Pivot tables are amazing, but let's be honest. The default layout? Not so much. For example, this extra header at the top adds 0 value. By default, pivot tables also come in compact form, which squeezes multiple fields into the same column. Personally, we prefer each field in its own column, so we usually go to Design, Report Layout, Outline Form. Now, the fields are neatly separated with proper headers. But there's another problem. Every time we refresh, Excel autofits the columns. So right-click, go to Pivot Table Options, and uncheck Autofit Column Widths on Update. Now the layout stays clean. But here's the real time saver. Instead of fixing this every single time, you can set your own layout as the default for all pivot tables. Just go to File, Options, Data, Edit Default Layout. From here, you can change the report layout, turn off grand totals or subtotals, disable autofit, or even import the layout from an existing pivot table you already customized. Once you hit OK, these settings are saved with Excel. From now on, every new pivot table you create will already look exactly the way you want. Next, Feature 7. Create calculated fields. Mistake is not using calculated fields. Let's say you want to create a new metric inside your pivot table without adding extra columns to your dataset. Easy fix, just use a calculated field. Here's how. Go to Pivot Table Analyze. Calculations, Fields, Items, and Sets. Calculated field. Give your field a name. Let's call mine Adjusted Sales. In the formula box, just use your existing fields. For example, we'll double-click Total Sales. Then multiply it by 1 plus 10% to increase sales by 10%. Click Add, OK, and boom! You have a brand new field inside your pivot table. Now you can drag this into your report like any other field. And if you don't need it anymore, just go back to Calculated Fields, pick your formula from the drop-down, hit Delete, and it's gone. Calculated fields give you flexibility to perform quick calculations without touching your raw data. Next, Feature -8. Calculate difference between columns. Another powerful feature is calculating the difference between columns directly inside your pivot table. No extra formulas needed. For example, my dataset has monthly e-commerce sales, and I want to quickly see the difference between 2 months, like August and September. Here's how. First, drag order date to the columns area. Excel automatically groups it by months. If it drills down into exact dates, just remove the extra detail so it stays at the month level. Use the Column Labels filter drop-down. Select only August and September. Now your pivot table only displays those 2 months. Now, drag total sales into the Values area twice. The first one shows the normal monthly sales, and we can apply the difference from calculation. On the second one, right-click, Show Values As, Difference From. By default, Excel might pick the wrong base field, like Product Category. Change it to Months. For base item, select Previous. In this case, Previous means the previous column. For example, comparing August and September, click OK, and you'll instantly see the difference calculated. Finally, just rename the second column to Difference, so it's clear in your report. Now you have both the actual monthly sales numbers and their difference, all inside the pivot table, without touching your raw data. Next, Feature 9. Smart Custom Number Formatting. Instead of using conditional formatting, you can make your pivot tables more dynamic with custom formatting. Here's how. Right-click on your pivot table values, select Number Format. Go to Custom and add your own formatting code. For example, I want to display an up arrow for positive numbers and a down arrow for negatives. To do this, we'll type Format, then use Windows plus dot to bring up the symbol panel. For the positive numbers, we'll add an up arrow and apply color 10 so it appears green. Then a semicolon, and for the negative numbers, we'll add a down arrow with red. Click OK, and now my numbers are replaced with dynamic symbols. The best part? This updates automatically. If I add new fields, like Product Category, the arrows update instantly. No extra work needed. Next, Feature 10. Add a timeline to your pivot table. If you've already used slicers, this works in a very similar way, but specifically for date fields. Here's how. Go to Pivot Table Analyze, insert Timeline. Excel shows you all the fields that are recognized as dates. We'll select it and click OK. Now, I immediately get a timeline control that lets me filter my pivot table dynamically. If I click on a single month, the pivot table instantly updates for that month. I can also drag across multiple months to see a custom range. You can switch the timeline view between days, months, quarters, or years for more flexibility. And whenever you don't need it anymore, just delete the timeline. This makes it super easy to explore your data across different periods without touching the source. These 10 features will help you master pivot tables in Excel. Start small, practice, and soon you'll be building dynamic reports in minutes instead of hours. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.